New insight into the state's lawsuit against Snapchat. We'll tell you those details coming up.
This is
as soon as we hear back.
We're learning new details about Utah's lawsuit against the owner of Snapchat. Watchdogs say those details paint a concerning portrait of just how bad the social media platform is when it comes to child safety. News specialist Andrew Adams live now with this story. Andrew?
Well, these details were previously redacted, but Utah officials are sharing them now. They say they go to show just how addicting Snapchat is to teens and also the kind of dangers that they face there. Now, the state originally filed this lawsuit back in June, and we're told it was the first time a complaint had been brought against a social media company under the new Utah Consumer Privacy Act. Some of the new details show that Utah kids ages 13 to 17 check the app over 70 times a day, viewing more than 200 snaps a day. And since 2020, those kids have logged nearly 8 billion minutes on the app. And what are they finding? State watchdogs allege, for example, that the kids are encountering an AI companion, My AI, that is giving them inappropriate advice and commentary.
Ideas that you would be shocked at. You know, why don't you make sexual comments to your math teacher, to a junior high kid? I mean, that's just not appropriate in any realm, and parents simply don't know that. And they don't understand that this is not a technology that they have vetted well.
The head of the Utah Department of Commerce also told us that their investigation found the algorithm seemed to help child predators. For example, they say if one predator seems to find a receptive child, then the Snap map appears to connect that child with additional predators. Now, Snap Inc. referred back to its previous statement on the Utah lawsuit, and they say that the safety of Snapchatters is their top priority. Back to you guys.
All right, Andrew, thank you. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
KSL News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. The state of Utah is revealing new details today from its lawsuit against the owner of Snapchat.
Watchdogs claim the social media platform is pulling some huge profits here, largely at the expense of kids and their safety. News specialist Andrew Adams live now with an update on this story. Andrew?
Well, these details were recently unredacted, so even though the lawsuit was filed in June, we're just learning about them. Officials say they paint a disturbing picture.
Snap is just really a bad actor when it comes to protecting our kids online.
When it comes to Snapchat, Utah watchdogs are clear.
They have explicitly put features in place to addict our kids.
And their claims of harm are laid out in great detail in their 90-page lawsuit against Snap Inc.
Utah kids, they are checking that app on an average of 70 times a day.
Previously redacted details from the complaint shed new light on just how addicting the app has been to Utah teens.
Children on this platform have spent 8 billion minutes.
And that's just the time spent since the year 2020.
So you think about all that time they are spending on the platform now being exposed to these dangers. And it's really shocking.
Officials say the company hasn't done enough to address problems with its features, including responses from its AI companion.
Ideas that you would be shocked at. You know, why don't you make sexual comments to your math teacher, to a junior high kid?
They also allege the app has aided child predators instead of discouraged them.
Once a predator has identified a vulnerable child, the Snap map, it literally connects other predators to those vulnerable children.
Watchdogs maintain the company is well aware of what it's doing, on the way to billions in revenue from advertisers.
So we can see clearly the line, why they don't want to take out any of these addictive features.
Well, Snapchat today referred back to its previous statement on the Utah lawsuit, saying that there's no higher priority at Snap than protecting the Snapchatters. And they say that there have been privacy and safety precautions in place since the very beginning. We'll have their full statement up on our website, KSL-TV.com, along with the complaint. Back to you guys.
Let it be another warning to all parents out there. All right, Andrew, thank you.
A commutation hearing will be